A political theorist once remarked that the most powerful myths are not the ones imposed from above, but the ones people willingly construct for themselves. They offer comfort, clarity, and, above all, meaning in a chaotic world. That observation feels especially relevant today. Consider the predicaments facing Donald Trump. Every attempt to shift attention away from controversy seems only to reinforce public suspicion. Efforts at denial, deflection, or counterattack no longer dissolve doubt. Instead, they appear to harden it. The more aggressively the subject is dismissed, the more convinced many Americans become that something essential is being concealed. Recent polling reflects this mood. Large majorities across party lines believe powerful institutions routinely suppress inconvenient truths. This belief does not arise in a vacuum. It feeds on genuine mysteries, unexplained failures, and official silence. When questions linger unanswered about wealth, access, influence, or accountability, people fill the gaps themselves. But Trump's challenge runs deeper than any single scandal. Long before occupying the Oval Office, he built his political identity by casting the American state as a shadowy adversary, corrupt, treacherous, and hostile to its own citizens. He thrived by suggesting that hidden forces were manipulating democracy from behind the scenes. Now, the irony is unavoidable. He leads the very system he once described as irredeemably corrupt. He commands the agencies, oversees the archives, and holds authority over the secrets he once promised to expose. And yet, disclosure never quite arrives. The promised revelations remain perpetually just out of reach. This tension is not new in American history. Suspicion of centralized power dates back to the nation's founding, shaped by distance from authority and fear of distant rulers. Over time, these anxieties evolved into recurring episodes of moral panic, targeting elites, outsiders, and imagined internal enemies. The pattern repeats: fear, accusation, and the conviction that the truth is being deliberately hidden. What has changed in recent decades is not the presence of conspiracy thinking, but its position. Once relegated to the margins, it has moved steadily toward the center of political life. Figures who once operated outside respectable discourse now influence national debates, media narratives, and even policy discussions. Trump did not invent this transformation, but he mastered it. By amplifying suspicion and legitimizing doubt, he normalized a worldview in which institutions are presumed guilty until proven innocent, and even proof itself is treated with skepticism. Allies and advisors echoed and escalated these claims, weaving conspiracy into the fabric of mainstream politics. The difficulty now is that governing requires credibility. Releasing files, reports, or investigations that fail to confirm dramatic accusations risks alienating a base conditioned to expect betrayal. Admitting that past administrations were not engaged in vast cover-ups undermines the story that fueled political assent in the first place. Faced with this dilemma, Trump has chosen a familiar strategy: distraction through multiplication. When one controversy becomes uncomfortable, others are introduced. New allegations emerge, old grievances are revived. Attention is scattered across a widening field of claims, each demanding outrage, none offering resolution. The result is a kind of political inflation. As accusations multiply, trust continues to erode, not just in leaders, but in the very idea of shared reality. Institutions weaken, consensus dissolves, and cynicism hardens into identity. This is a dangerous game. Conspiracy politics can mobilize support, but it corrodes the foundations required to govern. And once unleashed, suspicion rarely remains contained. It spreads outward, consuming allies and adversaries alike. Trump has long shown remarkable skill at harnessing grievance and doubt, but even the most adept political arsonist risks being overtaken by the flames he helped ignite.